Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on King Richard II, and we get to hear from Henry Bullingbrook yet again here in Act 1, Scene 1. We're not very far into the play yet, so I'm just going to recap a couple of relationships. Bullingbrook is King Richard's cousin, Bullingbrook being the son of John of Gaunt, who is King Richard's uncle. King Richard's father, Edward the Black, and John of Gaunt were both children of Edward III. So anyway, but John of Gaunt was younger than Edward the Black, so Richard is sort of rightfully king in that respect. Because so many of these plays are about succession and who gets the crown and who rightfully has it and who doesn't rightfully have it and stuff like that. Suffice it to say, at least at the moment, Richard has the crown. And before him are standing Bullingbrook and Thomas Mowbray, who are accusing each other of being treasonous to the crown and miscreants and lechers and all sorts of fun stuff like that. So Bullingbrook was like, you're a traitor, and Mowbray's like, no, you're a traitor. And then King Richard is like, can somebody tell me like why you think that you're traitors? And Bullingbrook says, look what I said, my life shall prove it true, that Mowbray hath received 8,000 nobles in the name of lendings for your highness soldiers, the which he hath detained for lewd employments, like a false traitor and injurious villain. Besides, I say, and will in battle prove, or here or elsewhere to the furthest verge that ever was surveyed by English eye, that all the treasons for these 18 years complotted and contrived in this land fetched from false Mowbray their first head and spring. Further, I say, and further will maintain upon his bad life to make this good, that he did plot the Duke of Gloucester's death, suggest his soon-believing adversaries, and consequently, like a traitor coward, sluiced out his innocent soul through streams of blood, which blood, like sacrificing Abel's cries, even from the tongueless caverns of the earth, to me for justice and rough chastisement, and by the glorious worth of my descent, this arm shall do it, or this life be spent. So what he's saying here is, first, Mowbray took money that had been given for Richard's soldiers, like money that had been donated to the wars and the army and all that sort of thing. He kept 8,000 units of money and spent them on his own lewd things that he wanted to spend money on. And he also says that Mowbray is the root of all conspiracies that have been going on for the last 18 years, and further says that Mowbray is the one who plotted to kill the Duke of Gloucester. And he's like, and I therefore challenge him to a trial by combat, because I'm either going to prove that he did it, or I'm going to die trying to prove that he did it. And so the king's like, wow, that's a lot. So Mowbray, what do you say? And Mowbray's like, I'm too much of a gentleman to say what I actually want to say in front of your highness. And the king is like, no, he's my cousin, but I'm not going to show him any sort of favoritism. You're free to speak. And so tomorrow we get to hear what Mowbray has to say in his own defense. Anyway, I will see you then for that. Mwah.